Easter, Shannon, to you and the crew back in Charlotte. Well, how about it? By the way, Chase Elliott, most popular driver who has a championship, part of Hendrick Motorsports as well. But the buzz around William Byron and obviously Larson and his reputation. Tony Stewart, Jeff Gordon, Hall of Famers have said he's the best driver and will be when all is said and done. That's their point of view. Where do you lean on this?
Well, I think right now, and we talked about this earlier, there's a lot more to being the best NASCAR driver. I think Kyle Larson is probably the most talented driver in the field, but there's more to it than that. And I think when William Byron comes into the picture, he's a little bit more consistent than Kyle Larson. He finishes more races. He's got 2 more wins and 7 less DNFs over the 78 races in the next gen cars. So I lived off of being consistent and getting better finishes with the car on some of those days than what it should have gotten. And I think that's what William Byron does as well.
Well, I think the next gen car fits into William Byron's style, right? Simulation. That's the name of the game today's day and age. Where'd he come from? iRacing simulation. Kyle Larson, I'm a race fan. I want to see somebody that can get out of this car on Sunday, which you're going to see this week. He'll be racing Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday night. And by the way, as a favorite, then he comes and shows up on a Cup day on Sunday and is the favorite, sitting on the pole again here. This guy has more DNS. You know, you're a preparation guy, but I'm a race fan, and I want my driver to go out there and bring me the checkers or the wreckers.
Well, I think he's more exciting. I'm sorry, Chris. Yeah. I think he's more exciting to watch, and that's where William Byron kind of gets lost in the shuffle, is he's just not as dynamic as Kyle Larson. But finishing races, I think Kyle Larson could have won probably double the amount of races if he finished more races and just made a few less mistakes. He's definitely the fastest and the most talented. It's just something that comes with time in this garage.
It is a very good problem to have for Hendrick Motorsports.
Yes,
basically, you have 2 guys racing for wins every weekend.
Yeah, I mean, as good as Byron has been this year with his 2 wins, he does have 3 races where he didn't finish in the top 15. So better than a DNF, but that's kind of the risk reward. Ultimately, right, you'll be judged by championships at the end of their career, more than just wins. At least that's how a lot of the fans will look at it. Well, we'll talk with both of them, and then we can ask them how they compete against themselves. William Byron and Kyle Larson joining us a little bit later live here from the track. We're in the garage, by the way, just so you know, waiting out the possibility of rain, expected to start on time. Back to Charlotte and Shannon.